Afternoon again, Psychic Eyes Guidance. I'm very glad and fortunate to have the time to come back. I'm here, as you know, with another Zodiac record for February 2021. I'm inviting in Archangel Michael first for extra love, guidance, and protection. Only positive energies. If there are any negative, I'm returning to sender. Thank you. Okay. All right. I am here, as you already know, with Aries. Aries, this is your February 2021 general and love energies. Aries and cross-watchers, please keep in mind, as always, this is for the collective. It is general. It may or may not resonate with everyone. As always, please take what does, leave behind what does not. You may at any time request a private paid read with me, which would be completely personalized to you. Okay, the deck I'm using for you, Aries, is the Thelma Tarot. Very beautiful deck that I love. Both sides. Okay, overall trumping energies for the month of February 2021. I have a few stories here, Aries, and I know, like I said, I'm reading for many Aries, but some of this is pretty specific, so obviously important. Overall trumping energies, let me get the cards right. Overall trumping energies, unfortunately, is the Five of Swords. Okay, so during the month of February, and this is trumping, it may have already happened or it actually may be in process now. With the Five of Swords, you are going through a difficult, some of you are going through difficult situations in life, period, okay? But the specific I have here is some of you are going through a difficulty in your connection, your love connection, okay? Five of Swords, the message I'm getting talks about conflict, arguing, stress, things not going like you'd like them to in a connection. And for some of you that are going through this, it kind of feels like you're collecting what's yours, you're collecting your swords, and you're walking away from this while you can, so to speak, okay? And like I said, when it comes to the Lovers, all right, so for some of you, when it comes to a connection here, you are not putting any more effort into this, okay? Possibly, I feel like you've maybe been in, for some of you, you may have been in this connection for quite some time, but you are feeling like you're ready to just take what you can, so to speak, and walk away before there's nothing to take or nothing left of you. But if you're in the situation with this love connection with the Lovers returned, unfortunately, there is not a return to good health in that connection, okay? Again, speaking about the Six of Swords reversed, you're moving away from that connection, those energies, the negative, the toxic. Some of you are in the process. Some of you, it may have already happened. But some of you, with the Six of Swords, I am getting moving, Aries. You are moving or relocating. Probably the Three of Cups. For some of you, and this may only be one or two, I know it's pretty specific, the reason you're leaving a connection that is not returning back to good health, I'm getting is there was a possible third party involved here with the Three of Cups, and it could have involved an Empress, all right? The Empress is mostly an earth sign, but a lot of times the Empress is a divine femme, okay? And there's a divine masculine elsewhere, which is why there is a third party. Again, that's pretty specific, but for others of you, there's a return to happiness in your life, especially when walking away or moving away from whatever is toxic and negative in your life, okay? Giving you reason to celebrate, as well as for others of you that are returning back to some happiness and some celebration, reasons for celebration. It's leaving you in the Empress energies, okay? It's leaving you feeling very grounded, your confidence returning, you feel stable, okay? Some of you, by the way, I was just hearing that. Somebody, again, it may only be one of you, but somebody may be getting some pregnancy news here as well during February with the Empress, okay? Most of you are working really hard with the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are throwing yourself into work because of what's going on in your love life, okay, and your connection. But others of you are just very focused on work, job, career, and money and bringing in the Pentacles, okay? Now, very beginning of February 2021, you begin with Eight of Wands. I feel like this is you, Aries, creating this quick action. A lot of times Aries is very, oh my gosh, what's the word for it? You're very impulsive. So you act before thinking. That could be the quick action that I'm picking up on here. Either way, though, you are taking action, okay? Moving forward. It's quite possible that for some of you, the action you're taking, not everybody, but some of you, with the King of Swords, you're not speaking about it. You're possibly doing some sort of action or creating the action, but not telling anyone about it, not speaking about it, okay? You're doing it quietly, secretly. But also, some of you are coming across in the King or Queen of Swords of energies very distant, cold and quiet. And still others of you with the King of Swords, you are just cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. You're cutting the bullshit right out, okay? And for some of you, it is a heart over mind decision with the Two of Swords. When it comes to love and a connection, I feel like you are deciding, if you're resonating with the trumping energies and you are one, that is leaving a connection, this is the heart over mind decision that you're in process of, okay? The very beginning of February, followed by the Nine of Cups, because you're not happy, all right? Whatever's going on in that connection that you don't feel is right or serving your higher purpose, you're making a heart over mind decision to leave the connection, but I don't think you're talking about it. I think you're being secretive or quiet, and you're just taking the action and not speaking about it until you need to, because you're unhappy. Others of you, with the Nine of Cups, there's wish fulfillment here, okay? They always say be careful what you wish for. Whatever you have been praying for and desiring, it has been heard, and it's now being answered, okay? For others of you, this is manifestations that you have worked so hard on that are now coming into fruition. It's in process. When I look at the signs and the zodiacs, elements, beginning of February, I have water, air, and fire, okay? Some of your energies, but I really feel like there's a fire sign. For some of you, it's someone new walking in the very beginning of February. For others of you, that's someone from the past, okay, that is coming in and you're taking quick action with. When it comes to the air sign and the water sign, okay, I just have that there is unhappiness in these two connections, the water sign and the air sign. You're needing to make a heart over mind decision, and it feels like you are cutting this out of your life, but you're not speaking about it. It's kind of, you're quiet about it, hush about it for now. All right, mid-February, which we are almost in, it does begin with the Four of Cups reversed. So for those of you that have left a connection, especially being that, mid-February is Valentine's Day time, you're reminiscing about past connections or that past love, but some of you are having sadness with the Four of Cups and disappointment on someone you feel got away, or a connection that didn't work out the way you had hoped it would. And it's bringing a Tower moment. The Tower is actually already in process for some of you, okay? Due to this disappointment, realization, and sadness, for some of you, the Tower moment is just completely realizing that connection that you ended all the time or years you've put into it. For others of you, this is a good tower. I really feel like it has something to do with the fire sign that's walking in, okay? Followed by balance. I feel like Aries mid-February, emotionally and physically speaking, you are out of balance and needing a strong balance, okay? All things moderation, including finances, all right? I feel like it just feels like everything, a lot of things, unfortunately, are out of balance, and that you need to bring them back to balance, okay? And that's followed by the Three of Wands. Especially when it comes to partnerships of all kinds, work, job, career, love, there needs to be strong balance, okay? I feel like it's out of balance with the Six of Pentacles reversed. So really, mid-February, Aries, appears to be all about emotions and needing strong balance when it comes to partnerships and connections, okay? Looking at the signs or the elements, I have water, I have earth specifically, and I have fire. So I feel like you're contemplating a partnership with the fire sign that walked in. And again, for some of you, it's someone from your past that you're well aware of, possibly unfinished business. When it comes to the earth sign, there's been some huge realization, shakeup that is creating needing some strong balance, because it now is out of balance mid-February. The water sign, I feel like this is one of the connections that you left behind that we were speaking about in the beginning of February in trumping energies. And even though you know it's best for you, you're still, I guess, reminiscing that past connection, the disappointments, the sadness, the fact that it did not work out or it got away. Very end of February. Very end of February, Aries, the Hermaphrodites here, okay? So I feel like there's a couple different connections here. The very end of February, unfortunately not around Valentine's Day, but that are going to what feels like really surprise you out of left field. Like they want a strong commitment. I feel like this is engagement, okay, with a couple connections, followed by the Knight of Wands, Knight of Fire, original tarot reversed. So for some of you, one of your love connections that may want to, that may propose, okay, or want a stronger commitment, it is a fire sign, okay? They are older than you. They're actually a king, but they're going to come in very passionately. I feel like they already did in the beginning of February, and then mid-February, you're contemplating whether to have a partnership with them, and then they come out of left field passionately, okay, wanting full commitment and possibly engagement. That's followed by the Nine of Swords reversed. But Aries, you kind of sort of have your walls up, okay? I mean, you see where all these wands, are blocking a doorway. You kind of have you kind of have a wall up here, all right? You're on the outside looking in on these actions that are coming toward you, but due to past disappointments, this is past tense, you have a partial wall up. It's not completely up, but it's partially. You need to let this wall down, okay, so you can see the opportunity that's coming in of full commitment and true love with a fire sign, okay? Also, this is you being tired, for some of you, being tired of being the one on the outside looking in, kind of like you're locked out of something that you truly want, okay? So the very last card of the end of February is you creating really big changes. Some of these changes are coming at you because, like I said, there is a fire sign that's coming in strong most of the month here. For some of you, it's new. For others of you, this fire sign is someone from the past that you're well aware of and you still have love for, okay? But either way, there are big changes coming with death at the very end of February, all right, that are going to start. When I look at the signs and the elements, Aries, at the very end of February, I have Taurus specifically. I have fire. And I have earth. So there may be an ending to an earth sign, okay? Excuse me. There may be an ending you put to an earth sign or big changes. When it comes to the fire sign, you're trying to let your wall up. It's like halfway up. And this is all due to past experiences, insecurities, emotions, not wanting to get hurt again, that kind of thing. But they're coming in quick, fiery, and passionate. And they're older than you. I feel like they're more like a king. They're coming in passionate, but they're not being a player. They're actually serious, and they want full commitment. There's also a Taurus specifically that's coming back in at the very end of February. And I feel like they're going to surprise you, Aries. It's someone from your past, okay, that you still hold love for some of you, and they are going to surprise you. I feel like they're going to propose that they want a full commitment here. Kind of like full commitment, all or nothing. All right, I have the John Holland Spirit Guided Messages. And the ones I have for you, there was one that came out that is not for everybody, so it's an extra card. But it is for some or someone. A child's love. The love between a parent and a child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as a part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So for some of you, there are children right now that, there's some sort of new beginnings and involvements with children that are on your mind, heart, and soul, followed by new beginnings. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving, and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith, because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you in a new direction. And there are new beginnings here, especially for whomever I'm resonating with that is leaving a connection that no longer serves you. It may feel dreadful, okay, even though you know it's best for you, but just know that when one door closes, a new one opens. And the last one is forgiveness, okay? Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful. It has the capacity to heal and transform. So Aries, whatever has been done, there's more about forgiveness in here, and a triple confirmation. I know it's hard to forgive when someone has hurt us, betrayed us, or deception, but holding on to it is more like a resentment and anger, and it's only going to hurt you and block you. So it's time to forgive and let it go, okay? That way you move forward, and the opportunities that are available that are trying to come in for you happen. Last but not least, I have the Dorian Virtue, Romance Angels, okay? The first one is make the effort, Aries. If there's someone that you love, okay, they are worth the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Absolutely. That's followed by love yourself first. So for some of you, there may be some self-love that needs to be done here, and that will help you in your love connections or your next love opportunity. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We must love ourselves first. That's followed by passion, Aries. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Allow the passion back in, okay? That's what helps set our souls on fire. And last but not least, again, it's coming up again. This is like a 3-time confirmation, I think. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Absolutely. It's time to have forgiveness, learning, and compassion of anything that was done, wrong to you. When you have the forgiveness, compassion, and you've learned from it, that door closes, you heal, and a new door opens for the love, the positive love opportunity that's trying to come in, okay? Unfortunately, we all have lessons and are not all pretty or nice, but they do teach us. All right, Aries, this is what I have for you. As always, if you'd like to schedule a personal private paid read, please message me. I would love to schedule you. I'll be back. I think I have 3 more zodiacs and some bonuses. So until next time, love and light. Namaste.